Hello students, you are welcome in linear equations. This is a new chapter, chapter 6 of NCERT, and this is part 1 of linear equations, linear inequalities. So what are inequalities? In earlier classes we have studied equations in one variable and two variables and their solutions. Now we will study the statements involving these symbols. This is called less than. This is symbol greater than. This is less than or equal to. This is greater than or equal to. Now we will study the statements involving these symbols, and just like, for example, 30x is less than 150 or x is greater than equal to 4. It means two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by these symbols form an inequality. So two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by these symbols, they will form inequality. Now what are the solutions of linear equalities? So any solution of an inequality is value or values of the variable which makes it a true statement. This will be the set of values which makes it a true statement. So can write. Now while solving we have to follow certain rules. You have to remember these rules while solving the equation inequalities. Now the first rule is equal numbers may be added or subtracted from both sides of the inequation. We have to add or we have to subtract the equal numbers on both sides of an inequation. Second rule, both sides of an equation may be multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number. We have to multiply or we can divide it by the same number. Now, third rule, when both sides are multiplied or divided by a non-zero negative number, mind it, when you multiply both sides by non-zero negative number, then the sign of inequality is reversed. It means if it is originally less than, then it will be converted to greater than. If it is greater than, then it will be converted to less than. Fourth rule, the solution of an equation that will be set or an interval, that will be the values. Now for example, 30x is less than 200. We cannot solve these equations like the equations we are solving in the previous classes. These are not equations, so we cannot shift 30 on that side. We cannot say that. So to solve we have to divide, because we want the possible values of x. So we have to divide both sides by 30. So this is, you write down, dividing both sides by 30. So we have to divide both sides by 30. After dividing, you will have x is less than 200 upon 30 and on number is less than 20 upon 3. Now 20 upon 3 we can convert in decimals. It is 6 point something, and you represent this value on number line. It is almost here, 20 upon 3, and we have to select natural numbers below 20 upon 3. So natural numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the possible solutions are x can have the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or we can write down x belongs to the set containing these values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I hope it is clear. So now you consider some more examples of this type. It is question number 2 of exercise 6.1. Solve minus 12x greater than 30. Minus 12x greater than 30. Now when x is any integer, so we have to select the integral values of x only. So non-integral values, that will be rejected. So minus 12x is greater than 30. To find out x, we have to divide it by minus 12, dividing both sides by minus 12. Now we have studied a rule. If you divide or multiply inequality by a negative number, negative non-zero number, then the sign will be reversed. If it is greater than, then it will be less than. or if it is less than, then it will be greater than. So minus 12 upon 12, you have to change the sign, minus 30 upon 12. Now after solving, x is less than minus 5 upon 2. 5 upon 2 in decimals is 2 upon 5. Therefore solution will be all integers less than minus 2.5, and all integers less than minus 2.5 you will start writing from minus 3, then minus 4, minus 5, and so on in continuation. So this will be an infinite set. So x belongs to this set. This is the required solution. And if you put all these values in putting in this inequality, then all these value will satisfy this inequality. It means this inequality will hold true for all these values. Now on to the next question. I am taking question number 7 of exercise 6.1. Solve 3 into x minus 1 less than equal to 2 into x minus 3. So you multiply 3x minus 3 is less than equal to 2x minus 6. Now we have to find the value of x. So the terms containing x will be on one side only. So that's why subtracting 2x. 3x minus 2x minus 3. If you subtract, then 2x will be cancelled. So we are left here minus 6. So then adding 3, because we want to delete 3 from this side. So adding 3 on both sides. It is x minus 3 less than equal to minus 6. After adding 3, x less than equal to minus 3. Now we want all real numbers less than minus 3. So you can consider the number line, and less than equal to minus 3, it means the value can be minus 3 and all possible values. So these are all possible values of x. It means x can have any real value less than equal to minus 3, or in intervals this can be written as x belongs to minus infinity to minus 3 closed at minus 3. So this is the required solution set. I hope it is clear. Then you consider this question number 15 of exercise. Now x upon 4 less than 5x minus 2 upon 3 minus 7x minus 3 upon 5. Solve this inequality. So you take LCM of this side. It is 25x minus 10 after taking LCM. After simplification, it will be 4x minus 1 upon 15. Then we want x, so it means we have to multiply both sides by 4, or you can also multiply both sides by the LCM of denominator in one step. So after multiplying both sides by LCM, that is 60, so we will have this step. 15x is less than 16x minus 4. Now subtract 16x from both sides. It will be minus x less than minus 4. We want to find x, so multiplying both sides by minus 1, and x that will be greater than, because we are multiplying by minus 1, so the sign that will be reversed. If it is less than, then we will convert it to greater than. So x greater than plus 4 after multiplying it by minus 1. So these are the required solution sets, and you will write this value in the form of interval. So x belongs to 4 to infinity open interval, because it is less than only, greater than only. If it would be greater than equal to, then we may write down the closed interval here. So open interval in this situation 4 to infinity. I hope it is clear. And on the number line you can write down, this is, you can write it is 4 and this point is 4. The values x cannot be equal to 4, it may be greater than 4. So this line, this set, that should not touch this point, it should be stay away. So you make a empty circle at 4 and keep this interval, this value outside of the circle, do not touch this point. Now question number 22. To receive A grade in a course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more. If a student obtained 87, 92, 94, 95, find marks obtained in fifth exam to get an A grade. Now let marks obtained are X in the fifth subject. Then to find out average, we have to add marks of all subjects including X divided by 5. This is average. This 5 should be greater than equal to 90 because it is mentioned here to obtain an average of 90 marks or more. It may be 90 or more than 90, so that's why greater than equal to sign. And you can solve this. You will get the value X greater than equal to 82. Now if the maximum marks in this question are not mentioned, so you will write answer in words 82 or more. If maximum marks, suppose we say 100 is mentioned in this statement, then you can write this interval 82 to 100 close interval. We cannot write down 82 to infinity because maximum marks are 100, it may be 200 maximum. So that's why if maximum marks are not mentioned, then 82 or more will be the answer. If maximum marks are 100 mentioned, then this will be the interval, and you can change this interval, the upper limit, on the basis of maximum marks provided in the statement. I hope it should be clear. So you try to solve the remaining questions of the exercise 6.1. Thank you.